And if you already have them doing that at home, take out the trash, or sweep the floors, like all the basic stuff, that's all life skills that you need. Yeah, see, that's what. Coffee?
Oh, yes, please. I got a mug here. I'm just going to sit for a little bit, if that's okay. I'll give you a good sip, I promise. I got a little, I have dietary, very specific stuff I got to follow.
Or you can come around the back or
I'll just give you the dough now.
That's okay, I can get it, we're open for another hour.
So I'm gonna go for a little walk. I can park it for like 20 minutes or
It's
so.
fine, yes, absolutely.
How's business?
Good.
But it was all stuff that he was able to do independently though too. Like after he knew what to do, you could send him on that mission and be like, hey, get this done. And I did it. That's huge because most people. Yeah, you'll get me in trouble.
We tried the book, let's go fishing for just get what he can. You know, what he did. He really did. I mean, he was probably one of my better workers that.
So, his name's Ray.
Grayson, yeah.
Oh, here.
I'm just gonna say.
You know what?
shoot a text.
No, I want to tell you, you know what?
Just so he has
Symbolic
something
of
to
me
look for, 'cause if you have
being more
something-
giving and times in my life. Like I'm on a different stage now.
Yeah.
Just accept that sweet. Not that it is a big deal. Just understand that it is part of
No,
where
the
I
way I
am.
feel.
Me too.
My pleasure. Thank you for accepting
I
that.
genuinely,
Because
like, I don't wanna
I'm
be
turning the
embarrassed.
corner.
I don't wanna be surprised.
Thank you.
Don't even know you, that's not.
Thank you. I'm proud.
Have a good
So it's
day.
like if you cheat, right?
Yep.
If you
Thanks for
cheat,
shaking my hand and not being afraid.
I treat you
Because that whole thing is such a gross scam.
You know, and
I'm a
that's
hugger,
it's
I'm
like
a handshaker,
conference.
most of them come through, so.
God love you.
Nice,
Thanks.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you, bye.
Never, and if you're gonna run across those people that have bad attitudes and everything else, you know, open the door. You know, like, I had a guy in this weekend, he was so mad, like, he didn't, I saw the wife, and I was like, hey, long time no see, because I don't think I've seen her since before the pandemic. Well, sure enough, she almost jumped out of the school to wave to me as I'm in the dish room, and the husband wouldn't even make eye contact. And I was just like, you can't imagine, like, anytime the guy's ever been here, probably the 10 years I've known him, there's always a problem. The coffee's not hot enough, the food's too cold, everything's it's like, okay, you already came here trying to cause a problem. Well, sure enough, the one that I had out here, she's like, this guy, she's like, he just keeps eyeing me and he's so nasty. She's like, he's so nasty, everything. I say, oh, would you like this? He's like, no, I just want my food. She's like, well, just be a few more minutes. He's like, it's been long enough. Like, what did they do? And squeeze
He said it was like a disaster or something.
yeah, like the guy was just so negative. So
I was like,
sure
you're the
enough,
only disaster.
she's ready to start
Oh,
crying.
that's good.
And then sure enough,
For the 12th time
he
this
wound up
week.
after they
Piping hot.
got up, slammed the door, and laughed in. The wife, she couldn't apologize enough. I'm sorry.
Black as midnight on a moonless night, Diane.
I think that's
If you want to know what, say it. Like, take it with
It's
a
very
grain of
nice
salt.
here. I like it here.
Needs to call up.
Jean
And yell at
accepted
the
my
who's on the phone to me and
generous
me.
tip, and I told her
So,
that
and I
please
just
accept
stepped
it.
out for a
It's
minute, like, I
gave
was
her a
there for
5
couple
to.
hours, so I just stepped out
I
for
said,
a
and she shook my hand.
minute. Oh, she just stepped
It
out
was
for a minute.
beautiful, and she said
She's
she's a
like, I know
handshaker, a
she's
hugger.
there.
She wasn't
He's like,
afraid.
yelling and screaming at her.
This is delightful, Diane.
So when I got back,
Simple kind of man, you know.
so.
So
she's like,
out back.
she's like,
Dorothy was going to ask.
like, Lori, the guy called
He lives in the city of Emeralds. Dorothy was going to ask another question, but just then the Munchkins, who had been standing silently by,
It's him on the phone, so I pick up the phone. I'm like,
gave a loud shout and pointed to the corner of the house
and I'm just
where the
like,
Wicked Witch had been lying. "What is it?" asked
I expect you to tell me if there's a problem.
the little old woman, and looked and began to laugh. The feet of the dead witch had disappeared entirely, and nothing was left but the silver shoes.
Whatever, like, you're just one of those miserable people, and you're gonna continue to be miserable, so you wanna know what? I don't mind you going someplace else, make them miserable.
She was so old,
I know it's not.
explained the witch of the north, that she dried up quickly in the sun.
Be miserable, so you might as well embrace it and enjoy it.
That is the end of her, but the silver shoes are yours, and you shall have them to wear. She reached and she reached down and picked up the shoes, and after shaking the dust out of them, handed them to Dorothy. The Witch of the East was proud of those silver shoes, said one of the Munchkins, and there is some charm connected with them. But what it is, we never knew. Dorothy carried the shoes into the house and placed them on the table.
Do you have the chop suey?
Then she came out again
All right, I know it.
to the Munchkins and said, I am anxious to get back to my aunt and uncle, for I am sure they will worry about me. Can you help me find my way? The Munchkins and the witch first looked at one another, and then at Dorothy, and then shook their heads. At the east, not far from here, said one, there is a great desert, and none could live to cross it. It is the same as at the south, said another, for I have been there and seen it. The south is the country of the Quadlings. I am told, said the third man, that it is the same at the west, and the country where the Winkies live is ruled by the wicked witch of the west, who would make you her slave if you passed her way. The north is my home, said the old lady, and at its edge is the same great desert that surrounds this land of Oz. I'm afraid, my dear, you will have to live with us. Dorothy began to sob at this, for she felt lonely among all these strange people. Her tears to grieve the kind-hearted Munchkin. Her tears seemed to grieve the kind-hearted Munchkins, for they immediately took out their handkerchiefs and began to weep also. As for the little old woman, she took off her cap and balanced the point on the end of her nose while she counted 1, 2, 3 in a solemn voice. At the cap changed to a slate. At once the cap changed to a slate, on which was written in big white chalk marks, "Let Dorothy go to the city of emeralds." The little old woman took the slate from her nose, and having read the words on it, asked, "Is your name Dorothy, my dear?"
I have to go be tortured. But you'll hear from me before the day.
All right.
Okay, let's go for the walk now. Where'd I put my bookmark? Here it is. Let's put that here. Thank you so much, Gene. Have a great day. Pleasure meeting you.
Kyle. You as well,
Thank
sir.
you.
Have a good one.
I'll see you again.
Okay.
Thank you.
Look forward to that.
I'm going to put the book back in the car while we do the walk. Oh no, is it gonna start raining? Fake rain, Dana? My future is so bright, I gotta wear shades. Even though it's dimmed, we're in the dimming here, I'm still gonna put my shades on. My invisible mask is on. We're ready to go for this walk, and I'm gonna show you the unbelievable. There's Cooper Tires right there. We're in Palmer. Cooper Tires. We're at Gurley's Grill at 1315. I got my keys here. Let me just lock the car. Let me just go for a close-up for the 1315 for you. They need help here. You see, look, 1315. Cooper. There's Cooper's room, remember, at the Great Northern is 315. Because I am Special Agent Dale Cooper. I am the basis of Special Agent Dale Cooper, I should say. Because... Enough said. Let's see this. This is Palmer, Massachusetts, just to make sure you know what's going on here. There's one more thing I wanted to interject. When I said on Sunday, when I just came right out with it and finally, let you know that I know, I included Leland Palmer in my list of IMs, because I was making it clear. I understand what that character, what's going on with him. And with myself, it's this whole thing of integrating the shadow. The shadow part of the dark part of one's psyche, that's like equivalent to, Uranus and your backside and your all of the things which are not displayed in public. That which one has to hide from public view. And it's been, it's such an integral part of what's called civilization and being civilized that it's been going on for so long that it's gone so dark and out of reach. It's become this unconscious monster. And I believe that that's what's at the root of all of this problem we have with the geoengineering and the power structure. It's psychological. So what I wasn't saying that I'm a killer or that I'm possessed when I said that. It was symbolic. And I said right after that, if you go back and watch, I said I'm not all good, meaning like nice. And I said none of us are, because we're not. We're a mix. We're half and half light, half dark, half front, half back. Everything's in TWO here. Okay? Just wanted to clarify that. I wasn't saying I'm a murderer or I'm possessed or anything like that, or I'm evil or wicked or bad. I was saying something that I think could get us out of this collective mess if enough people saw it and knew it. Like, I really think we could be saved from where we're going. Salvaged. I do. Even though, like Dan says every week, we're plummeting to the bottom of the ravine. Okay. Andy. Okay. I'm getting all verklempt. Sorry. Oh my God, is that coffee good? Thank you, Jean. Jean, waitress in there. Human being, a humane being. They still exist, Dana. They do still exist in 2022, I assure you. I assure you that I am here and that I'm alive, and I'm in it, I'm all in. See the checkerboard? Ubiquitous all over with the race car sign and all that. That's Masonic. Dog. We're getting close, I think, now to the coming up on the Leo Johnson truck shop, and then we'll be at the abandoned rail cars down here where the inspiration for the murder location of Laura Palmer came from, through my eyes, through my experience beamed back in time. Just like all these karaoke's that I'm doing, it's appears on the surface that I'm singing other people's songs, or, you know, the irony of ironies of all of this is beyond the beyond. It really is. It's something. It is something, let me tell you. Okay, here's Leo Johnson's truck area here. Chacon Trucking. That's where the idea for Leo Johnson and his truck. And we're coming up now on the Whammy. As I passed the other day, Sunday, I passed the trucks, and I'm like, oh shit, that's Leo Johnson. And then I didn't know that this was coming right up on its heels. But it did, and it hits here. And I'm here. I'm the inspiration and basis of Special Agent Dale Cooper. The influence and inspiration of Marty McFly, George McFly, and countless heroes throughout ages and throughout all time. Okay? Ripley's Believe It or Not. Diane, Dana, Scully. Okay? You can confirm it for yourself. AI and your bots, you already know, don't you? Or do you? Are you the one that I have to convince? I don't know. I don't have to convince anybody, actually, because those who are open can feel it and know it and register it and can accept it. And those are the ones I speak to, and that's what I care about in this, with what's going on here. Okay? I'm not going to stay around this too long because I don't want to look at this graffiti art, though. There was different carts here when I got here, when I was here on Sunday. It was different car. There was one that had like 88 right in the middle of it, remember? Go watch that one from Sunday. So, like I said, I'm not going to be coming back here after this, because the 2 videos of it are enough here from Palmer, Massachusetts. So this video is going to reach its 53-minute and 55-second mark shortly here, as we're bridging 1955 and 2022. And so I'm just going to let it go to the 55 seconds, and I'm pretty sure it's going to stop there. And I'm going to wish you good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And if I don't see you, well, I have a feeling you will see me again, but I might not be me, or I might be on a different platform, might be upgraded, who knows. It's all, it's all good for me now. Okay, and now we'll make it. Ride the train, I'm far from home. In a season of crime, none need atone. I kissed your face. I touched your face. Sue, goodbye. Oh, and look, Diane, it's still going. It didn't stop at 55, it just kept going. So you'll walk back with me now, back to the diner, okay? That's where it happened in the story, or that's where